What is happening, guys? We're starting a new series today, and it is building an adventure map. Now, I've got my idea down, what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it. You're going to have to excuse my voice at the minute because I am suffering from a cold, as you can probably tell. So I will be sniffing up a little bit. So this is going to be step by step, which I've not really seen before. It's going to be more survival than adventure, but same sort of principle. So I mean, there's going to be no challenges that I'm going to have to cut out so you can't see what I'm doing or how to get by something. So as you can see, the general idea is on the screen. I'm going to do a survival map and an adventure map, which is all going to be within spheres and around the sphere kind of thing. So first off, I'm going to load a program that we've got here called World Painter. Now I'm going to use this program to basically build the map as I want it. So obviously, as you can see on the wallpaper behind, I just want a water world. That was just a test one that I did. So this is World Painter for people who haven't seen it. So first off, we're going to go to New World, and we're going to call it Sphere, if I could spell, Survival. And we're going to make it 1024 blocks. We're going to make it flat. We're going to make the top layer grass. And then we're just going to bring the water level up to say 70, which is fine. Leave everything how it is, seeds exactly how they are. Boom, there's the big world. So we're going to spawn right in the middle because that's where it's set to. So all I'm going to do is use this tool here, which is just a basic brush, and all I'm going to do is bring up a little bit of land for us to spawn on. Go to File, Export as new Minecraft map. It's already titled Sphere Survival. Let's have a look. We're going to allow cheats just for the fact of at the moment obviously I'm going to be using a lot of commands, using single player commands. Don't need a chest of goodies. Super flat. Top layer depth, that's fine because we're going to be in the sky, and then just hit export. So if you just bear with the laptop a second while we export this surface dimension. So a little bit more on what we're actually doing, so just grab the notepad. So it is, like I say, it's a sphere survival. It's going to be complete the monument. So there is going to be a monument sphere with all obviously the wall places for you to put your wall pieces. Decided to make it a little bit different, whereas you can craft beds, but only in one of the spheres, which is going to be set as the home sphere. Now in there you can build a house, you can make little farms, so obviously you can go back and get food, you can use it as safety. It's going to be your home sphere, no mobs, anything like that. Throughout the other course of the game, now as you're moving on and moving forward further away from home, there's going to be checkpoint spheres that are going to be set up with resupplies of things like food, armor, weapons, tools, but also a pre-placed bed that you can't move. Therefore, obviously, you get to the checkpoint, sleep, you've got a checkpoint until you get back home with all your goodies, do all your crafting. The way I'm going to do it, where you get your ores, so things like coal, example, for your torches. What you're going to do is there's going to be small floating spheres of the ores that you can bridge over to. The only couple of rules that I am going to have is obviously, like I say, you can't make beds. You can't bridge to glass spheres, so any sphere that you see that is encased in glass, like the one on the wallpaper you've just seen on the laptop, you can't bridge to. Obviously, it just defeats the object of the game if you do that. But anyway, cracking on into it, because I'm not too sure how long this video is going to be, because I'm going to leave it rendering overnight. So that took 1 minute 29 seconds to make our map. So we can just close out of this now, and we're going to open the Minecraft up. Now, it may look a bit funny, it's just because I'm using a command that just basically makes Minecraft run with 3 GB of RAM rather than the one that it likes to use. So we'll just expand this a little bit. We'll log it in. Yeah, I'm not using a hacked Minecraft, I've purchased the game. But yeah, I've not really seen anything, like I say, like this. So we're going to start with the new map, which automatically gets put into there, which is brilliant. So we're just going to let's roll on that. Let the world generate a bit so I don't lag. And as you can see there in the bottom left, it says there I've got my player commands up. Now I know you're going to see the start menu at the bottom of the screen with everything that I'm using, but unfortunately I can't take that out because it will make the game lag. People that play in full screen, you will notice that your game does tend to lag a little bit. Right, first things first, we need to, like I said, this is going to be building the adventure map step by step. So first things first, I want to build the spawn sphere. So obviously the sphere we're going to spawn in. So we're on that. So first off, single player commands, I'm going to change the game mode to creative so I can fly. And I'm going to come up to say about, let's have a look, block number. So let's go a little bit higher. Let's get the Y coordinate to about 105, 107. That's fine. And I'm sorry if you can hear the laptop fan. It's just because it's resting on my bed, so obviously my CPU is going to get a little bit hot. So we are in creative, and we've got Iron Man. Perfect for this, seeing as we're flying around. So first things first, I want to build a sphere. Now, I have got a little bit of help. I'm not going to lie. I have got, where is it there? Now this, for anybody that doesn't know, is the item IDs for all the items, which is a good thing. So what I want first off is glass, which is 20. So we'll drop that back down, come back to the game. So we want // and we want hollow sphere made out of glass, and we want the dimensions to be about, let's say, 15. See, now that looks fine. I like that. That looks pretty good. So what you want to do is you want to drop right down into the middle, or as close to the middle as you can. Get yourself your normal block. So my normal block's going to be dirt. So we're going to have some dirt. And what you want to do, well, obviously this is just if you're building a sphere and you want to equal it all up. So we've gone a little bit too high there. So I'll go one below it because I'm going to have a grass layer on top. And what you want to do is / fill. And then what you want to fill it with, now I know dirt is 3. Then the radius. So I'm going to tell it to do, say, let's say 50 to be on the safe side, and then a depth of 30. Hit the enter key, press jump. There we go. Now I've filled the entire bottom half of this sphere now with dirt, and as you can see there, we've still got the one block, which is good because now I'll come on here and it's fill to 50, one depth. That didn't work. Fill. I want grass, which is 2, 41. There we go. So there's the start. So I mean, we'll have a quick fly out and have a look. So we'll come out this side. And we'll fly over here and have a quick gander. So there's the spawn sphere. It's a nice big one. So this one's going to be all lit up. It might be a bit too big. I should have made it a bit smaller, say about 10. But the good thing is I can do things like this. That's just double slash and undo. And then just have to knock out the place blocks, which is easy enough. Now obviously we only put that island into spawning, so now we'll make another hollow sphere. So hollow, I can't spell, hollow sphere, we'll make it out of glass again obviously, and we'll make it we'll say 10. See, that's better for a spawn. So like I said, drop right down into the middle. That's a little bit too high. I did have a different texture pack on, but it tended to go a little bit funny. So fill with dirt, a radius of 40. Radius of 40. It won't go outside the sphere unless there's a gap in the blocks for it to go outside of the sphere. So because we're all encased now, it's fine. It just means it'll fill every little gap. And then I want to go down 30 just to make sure, like I say, I fill every little gap. Jump, and there we go. So then same again, fill, and we want fill with block number 2. Now just to show you what I mean when I say block number 2, item number 2 is dirt with grass on top. Fill with 2, and we want it to go out at least 30 blocks, and we only want the depth of 1. So the first number you've got is your block type, and your second one is the radius out from where you are stood, and the third number is how deep you want it. So we just want the one. Jump up, there we go. So we'll have a fly out and see how this one looks. I think this one's going to look a little bit better. See, that looks a lot better now. So that's going to be the spawn sphere. Now, next thing I'm going to add is some lighting, because obviously when it goes dark, we don't want any mobs spawning here where the spawn is. And I did have an idea on how I was going to do this. I did this on the picture that you can see that was on my wallpaper. So first things first is I want to find the center block, which is that one. Fly up and bring... Whoops, wrong buttons. Bear with me. I'm not well. Set it up out there, and then what we're going to use is we're going to use glowstone. Bring it out two. I'm getting a little bit of frame rate lag, bear with me a sec. We'll make it short because there's not really much to see. Oh, that's a lot better. Bear in mind I am running a laptop and I am just sat on my bed, so there is going to be a little bit of lag just with my mouse movements. So there's the light. I will place a couple in the corners, which obviously you can pick up if you play the map. This will just keep the mobs from spawning in the corners, which I know they've got a habit of doing. So this is going to be the spawn area. And where have I smashed out? So I've smashed out here, so this can actually be the doorway out of spawn. So we're going to get some nice block. What do we want? What should we use? Let's have a look. I'm not going to go with cobblestone because it's pretty... We're going to go with... not that. We'll go with some sandstone. Not really used sandstone on my builds before now, so first time for everything. And obviously you can't place a door on a glass block. Next thing, I do like to put some trees in, so we'll get some saplings, and also we're going to get some bone meal to grow them straight into trees. Right, so we're going to spawn facing this way. So I want a tree about there. See if I can get a big one to grow there, and a big one to grow here. Now, I did have a little bit of problem doing this before. The trees just didn't want to grow. There we go, there's one. Like this is the problem that I have. I kept switching to survival and went through so much bone meal, it's untrue. About 4 or 5 stacks just to grow a couple of trees, which really did my head in. So now we'll fly out and I'll have a quick look at this from the outside if I didn't splash into the water. So there's the spawn sphere. So obviously we're going to need to put a wall in there, some starting out supplies, but we'll leave that for now and we'll start working on, if I can get back inside. Let's cheat. Makes it a lot easier. What else do I want to put in here? I don't want to put any water in here or anything like that. There is going to be a bridge that comes off here. So now I'm going to start on, I think, I'm going to do a couple of ore spheres so that you can see them from spawn. So we're going to have a coal one, let's say, around about here. Why is my map not extending? There we go. That's what I want. So we're going to put one about here. So first things first, I need to find out what coal is, and we want the ore. So hopefully this doesn't look too bad. Obviously I am going to edit it in Sony Vegas so that I can make it look a lot nicer as well and put it into HD for everybody. Coal is 16. So back to the game. So we don't want a hollow sphere now, so we just want sphere. 15 did we say? Just double check. 16. See, would have been wrong. 16. We want the dimension of about 3. And then we want to see, some commands you have to do with a double slash, some commands you have to basically just use the one. So now we have a coal sphere that you can bridge to get some coal, obviously for some torches. Now there's some trees in there for you to chop down, and it's just going to make it really challenging. Now I'm not sure how long we've been on this video for, so what I'm going to start to do is build the first bridge out across, because obviously there's going to be bridges. What I was interested in doing, or thinking about doing, was having it so that you could go 2 different ways. You could go out one way or you could go out another way. So I've decided that I am going to do that. Why not? So you want to get rid of that. Yeah, that's how we want it. So that you can go separate ways. So this will be to, I think this one's going to be to the monument sphere. So we'll start building a bridge now. I do want to build the bridge out of wood, just because I think it looks, actually, I don't know. No, we'll go with stone, and we need some stone stairs. Right, so four, 5. I do apologise if you can hear my mouse click as well. There's not much I can do about that now because my headphones are being a little bit awkward. We'll get rid of that and take the bridge up one. So now we'll make it into like an arched bridge. Just because I think they tend to look rather nice. So I'm going to carry this on. Yeah, well, let's put some steps in. I do like the addition of the upside down stairs. It is brilliant. And I want some half slabs. Like so. Just think it makes it look a bit more uniform. And then we might let's throw some fence on there. We'll go with the nether fence, nether brick fence, nether, whatever it's called. You know, I can't because it's half slab, so we'll change that quickly. I'll grab some more of these, and we'll convert them into full blocks. Which I don't mind, looks just as good. Spin it round, come back down this side. See, so as you can see, the spawn's nice and lit up. No mobs are going to spawn in here. It's dark. Let's check the block light brightness. 6, 7, 9, 6, 9, even under the trees. 9, 10, 6. The block brightness is just the where it says next to ocean biome. It's the BL. That's the block light. So And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and mobs can spawn on the bridge. Brilliant. So what I'll do is I'll place a couple of glowstone near the door so they don't actually spawn until you get onto the bridge. But now just to finish off underneath the stairs, because I am awkward and I am fussy, and stairs have got to look right if you're putting them in. So go down here and you just throw some upside down stairs there. Like so. So it makes the stairs look more unique, more fresh. And then we just carry on bringing it out. So yeah, this is the start of the adventure map anyway, so this is going to be a nice new series. I will do some work off camera, neaten some things up, extend a few things out, things like that. But for this episode, I think we're going to call it a day. So leave your comments, any ideas, any criticisms, I don't mind. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you like me, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like me, give it a thumbs down. I'm not going to ask people to share it and subscribe. Look, if you want to subscribe, that's down to you. I'm not going to sit here and beg for it. If it's something that interests you, then you're going to subscribe. If it's not, then you're not. Simple as that. So thank you for watching, guys. I've been PsyCho, and this is Building the Adventure Map Part 1. Peace.